People are sending me my face on things.
Oh,
Shout out Cavell for the merch.
Be sure to get your VeVe, Ecomi, and Omi merch at CavellAnderson.com. Our primary line will always be available, while our limited edition section will only ever have 100 items total and will never be sold again. Get it while supplies last. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another VeVe and Ecomi video, man. In this one, we're going to be talking about something interesting. But before we jump into it, as of lately, I know a lot of people have been noticing that I am doing a lot of reacting. I'm touching on a lot of topics and stuff that I'm seeing from different creators and influencers. Obviously, I've been doing less videos where I just come out like this and speak, mainly because I just got over COVID. So my cough is still not gone. So talking for long periods of time, yeah, it's hard for me to do it, if I can even do it. So I don't know how this video is going to go, but this is a topic that I really do want to touch on and just give you also my thoughts and perspective the whole time through. So content like this is going to be coming a lot more frequently, of course, but I do enjoy also providing my insights and my thoughts on a lot of the other stuff in the community as well, because that's how I learn and that's how I grow as an investor. As much as I love speaking about my opinions and stuff like that, the biggest way that someone else can learn outside of yourself is to listen to others. So I gain the most value, I feel like, from listening to other people and mixing my own thoughts and opinions with that. So yeah, that's why I take that approach. This is just genuinely how I learn. This is how I grow as an investor and grow as a person. So yeah, that being said, be sure to drop a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and turn on notifications so you stay updated with everything going on. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about a $1 Omi token actually being possible in 2022. If you've seen some of my videos on my $10 price prediction and stuff like that, you probably have heard me talk about the Dogecoin effect. That could be a big factor in this. So, we're just thinking on some of the things that we've seen here recently. The latest comic drop, I think it was it Amazing Spider-Man 252, if I'm correct? It was 1,000 editions of that comic. So now we're looking at something that we've never seen before, I don't believe, like a $2,000 floor common, a $2,000 floor common. So the reason that this is interesting to me is because we see so many things that's just unexpected, like with this Mickey Mouse, the Mickey Mouse drop. Look at what this is priced at, the last Mickey Mouse drop, and that's not first appearance. It's just an old Mickey. It's being priced like that. So people are starting to really, I guess, value certain things. So what we're seeing here with the 1,000 edition comic is that people are valuing the scarcity there. Then you go to the Mickey Mouse, even though it's a ton of editions there, people are valuing the fact that this is an OG Mickey, like this, you know, this is the OG. So people are valuing that. So what I'm noticing on VeVe is people are truly starting to just value so many different things, and everything is performing well, but for different reasons. It's like opposites, because you have this new comic that's super valuable because it's mad scarce. Then you have the Mickey, the Mickey that's far from scarce, and it's still super valuable to people. So it's just, things advance and move very, very fast here. One thing that we can expect to see next year is 5 exchanges minimum. 5 exchanges minimum. Honestly, I would go as far as to say maybe you'd see something like 10 exchanges or something like that. Potentially more. Like, who knows how many exchanges we can see. They've been waiting to drop exchanges for a while, and they had like, what, 4 or 5 exchanges just for this year. So if we only get 5 exchanges next year, that means literally the exchange department of VeVe or Ecomi would have had to literally have done nothing for the entire year of 2022, since they already had these 5 exchanges available for this year. They just didn't have a token that could be put on those exchanges. So yeah, I'm thinking we could see 5, 10, maybe 15 exchanges, something crazy. So yeah, like, think about the impact that's going to have on the price of Omi token. It's going to make it it's going to give us more liquidity. It's going to make it easier for people to get their hands on this token. So investors are going to, it's going to be a lot more attractive to invest in the Omi token next year for sure. Then we have stuff like credit card to NFT. they're finally going to actually link the Omi token to the VeVe platform. This is what we've been waiting for the whole time. They're finally going to have that link. Then they're going to add in the credit card to NFT. So people who are not investors, people who have no idea that Omi is going to be a crypto, they have no idea about any of that. These people will then be able to invest in the Omi token without even caring about crypto at all. So that's going to be what comes next year. Like just think about how huge this is. We're going to be put on so many exchanges next year that all the crypto people are going to love it. We're going to have a feature next year where non-crypto people are going to be investing in the crypto without even knowing that they're investing in the crypto. That in itself is major. Then we are going to see the first signs of the metaverse. Look at some of these metaverse projects come out and look at how their tokens perform simply off the strength of their metaverse looking amazing and people believing in the metaverse. So now we're going to see the first signs of the VeVeVerse, where people can really start believing in that and then FOMO into the VeVeVerse, so we can get even more investors coming from that perspective. Now let's talk about the Dogecoin effect and what we already have on VeVe. Some people like to stay low key in the VeVe community. People don't like to just come out and say that, oh, hey, we're invested in this and stuff like that. Obviously, because they don't want all their fans jumping in prematurely and things like that. So people are more calculated. As you all know, I have bigger YouTube channels myself. I have friends with bigger channels. Listen, one thing that people don't know is I have YouTubers who have millions of subscribers, YouTubers who have come to this community from me, who just stay low key. They stay low key and they wait. They're waiting for like metaverses or stuff like that that people would actually care about from our audience. That's the biggest reason that I have not promoted VeVe to my other audience. It's like they're not going to care about anything on VeVe. Yes, these brands are big, but it's not big enough for them to care. They want a gaming. They want a gaming experience. They want to have fun. They want to do something. And outside of the augmented reality, yeah, that's kind of cool, but it's going to get boring fast to a gamer. So yeah, we have actors and stuff like that on VeVe. They like to stay low key. We have people like Logan Paul, who's a known investor in the community. We have Andre Jick, who's an investor. We have, yeah, like I said, my friends. I have my friends and stuff like that. And also the latest famous football player who has like 20 million followers total, who has just been seen posting on VeVe, posting his Captain America. And by the way, stuff like that is what moves the prices of NFTs. That's valuable in itself. So I'm saying all this to say, it's not unlikely that in 2022, we can see that Dogecoin effect where we get this huge Elon's type pump. Because the thing is, we don't need Elon Musk to get a pump like that. These brands speak for themselves and these brands are that powerful. The thing is, you had somebody like Elon pushing Dogecoin, and then Dogecoin was accessible. It's on Robinhood. It's everywhere. You can buy it anywhere you look. You can get Dogecoin. So not only do you have a giant pushing this coin and pumping it, you have the ability to, oh, I just heard about Dogecoin. Let me look it up on whatever random exchange I know about, and it's there. We don't have that luxury on VeVe. When you hear about the Omi token, it's like, oh, the Omi token is linked to what? That sounds insane. Let me look it up. You can't find it anywhere. You have to literally be doing a lot of hard work and digging to figure out how to buy the Omi token. So that's something that just the majority of people will never do. It's that simple. So I think the pieces are being put in place to allow for the Dogecoin effect to happen next year. These are the pieces and the steps that's being put in place. Once we're over on Ethereum, well, I think we're on Ethereum. Once the token is over there on Ethereum, where we do the swap and all that stuff, and it's like, it's time, we're going to be seeing, I think we have a chance of seeing the Dogecoin effect, which could lead us to a $1 Omi next year. And then also, don't sleep on the fact that more burns are going to be coming from a lot of the features that they're going to be adding next year as well. So more token burns, more everything. Everything is just going to be kicked into another gear and taken to another level for 2022. So I think that is very, very important for you to keep in mind the fact that what happened with Dogecoin, it's not unrealistic that we could see that happen again with VeVe. It's not unrealistic that we can see that happen again, because the fact of the matter is, Elon Musk himself could find something on VeVe that he finds enjoyable. That's the thing. VeVe caters to everyone on the planet. That's something that most projects just does not do. It does not matter. Like you can't name a project that does that like outside of VeVe really. Like you can talk about how other projects are successful, other projects have their own things that appeal to certain people and stuff like that, but VeVe genuinely appeals to every person on the planet. There's some brand that they have that someone would want something from. There's something for everyone, literally. And then it's so easy to use. It's so easy for people to jump into. You don't have to have a knowledge of crypto. It's not overly complicated. You download an app, you load some money to it, and you buy it. And then with the MTL, you're going to be able to cash out as well. So now there's going to be even more trust. There's going to be that instant trust because you're not just telling people, yo, download this app, but you can't get your money out. Like now they're getting rid of all the buts and just only having the great, the great thing that is VeVe, like this great app, this great opportunity. They're getting rid of all the questionable things. Like, is it a real NFT? What about, like, it's not on the Ethereum blockchain? Why aren't we on exchanges? We're going to be on exchanges. We're going to be able to withdraw our money. So all the negative things that people can really say, it's going to be gone next year. And then they're going to be going heavy on the token where, okay, they've solved all the problems. Now there's no reason not to invest in this project. This looks promising. It has all this IP. They've solved all these problems that they said they would solve. And once they solve all these problems that they said they would solve, they kept their word. It's like the people who are on the edge right now, not sure if they can trust VeVe because they weren't here from the beginning. They have not seen the progress. So I get it from my perspective. I've been here for a while. I'm an OG. I've saw VeVe where they were struggling to handle 50 to 60,000 people. I saw that, how terrible that experience was. And now they have 2 million people, 2 million downloads, and the experience is way better. Even when the app broke down like a month or so ago, it was way better than when it was for them trying to handle 60,000 people. So we have seen all this progress if we're OGs. And then once they, excuse me, once they get over all this, all these other hurdles and all this stuff that they've been working on, spending this year working on, now this new wave of people who came in, who's not necessarily an OG, but you kind of OG as well. Like you're a newer OG, you feel me? Like, once this new wave of people see them get like lock down all these problems and solve all these problems, then you have that new layer of support, that new layer of trust where these people now have the same type of faith that we have, like the real OGs. So it's just VeVe at every turn is taking the time to build more trust and build a stronger foundation and build people like me and more people. Like we have a newer wave of YouTubers coming in as well. People who are trusting this project enough to now want to jump in and go all in on this project, creating content. Like that's massive. So this is why I believe that we can see the Dogecoin effect where we can see the Omi token go viral next year. It has all the pieces in place to go viral. It's only getting bigger. You have so many celebrities and superstars at any point in time, they can start posting this to their social media. I mean, we've just seen a famous soccer player or one of the most famous soccer from one of the most famous soccer teams in the world. He's just literally posted his Captain America. So you can, like, anybody could post at any time, which could start helping this go viral and start trending. And the thing is, it's not going to be hard to find the token next year. So once these things start going viral and start trending, it could go crazy. And then we're not even talking about what type of brands they could release. Imagine if they released Pokemon in 2022. Like, we all speculate that they have Pokemon, which it's a very likely thing that they actually have the Pokemon license. It just makes sense. It's like, how do you convince Disney in 2018? Like, because this Disney partnership was locked down in 2018. So how do you convince Disney in 2018 to partner with an unknown company that no one really, like, who are you? Like, who are you to get Disney? Who are you to even walk into an office and ask Disney for a meeting? Like, the only thing that I can think of that even gets you through that door, even with Al Khan being in the Hall of Fame, is coming with Pokemon already on the table. But that's just my speculation. That being said, like, the brands and the IP that VeVe releases next year itself could be enough to cause a Dogecoin effect. But then we actually have a bunch of celebrities and stuff jumping on board. We have a bunch of people ready. And then what most people are waiting for is the first iteration of the VeVeVerse. Like, if they drop the first iteration of the VeVeVerse, starting with a big event in VeVe City, if that's how they drop it, where some huge event happens in VeVe City, that's something that I could tell my other audiences about. That's something that all of my gamer friends could tell their friends about, like, yo, you know, we having this big concert over here. Like, check out this big concert. This is going to be major. This is something that we can promote to our other audiences. So that being said, I think that it's possible to hit $1 in 2022. Like, this is not something that I'm going to promise, of course. Like, it's all speculation. I'm just thinking in terms of, with everything that they promise that we're going to see, with everything that we have to look forward to next year. I mean, this sounds like a great recipe for some type of insane explosion that no one would expect. Like, it sounds like some type of insane explosion could happen next year, just based on that. But yeah, let me know what you all think. I know that the traders and the people who go based off charts and stuff like that is going to say, we're due for a bear market anytime now. The bear market is going to impact it and things like that. So I mean, a bear market, maybe it has some type of impact on it. Maybe this is, once they add all this stuff in, maybe this is where we prove if this is actually bear market proof, not a recession proof, bear market proof. Because when you say bear market proof, people automatically go to the worst case scenario where people's families struggling, people in hospitals and stuff like that, and they need their last dollar to live. Like, come on now, every bear market isn't that extreme, bro. Like, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let me know what you all think in the comment section down below. I'd definitely love to hear some thoughts and opinions on it. Do you think that it's possible? Do you not think? Do you not want to think that far ahead? That not that bullish? Like, let me know your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about it. That's pretty much it, y'all. I just really wanted to talk about this topic with you all. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, turn on notifications so you stay updated. And yeah, I'm gonna catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.